Hello everyone, welcome back to another What I've Been Playing, and I've been playing some Ratchet and Clank. Something a little different for me. The series I have not played since the PS2, technically. Before these, I had only played the first one on PS2. I borrowed that from a friend. A little bit of Up Your Arsenal, which is the, second or third one, just a little bit of that, and then the Secret Agent Clank game on the PSP. So that was the limit of my experience, and last year, I think it was just last year, Amanda played the Ratchet and Clank remake, and we also have the tie-in movie that they released, the remake of the first game, and I decided it was time to check that out. And since it was a fairly short game, I decided, well, might as well just go back to back and play Rift Apart or the PS5, and as the first PS5 exclusive aside from Astro's Playroom that comes with it that I've played so far. The only other PS5 game that we have so far is the Crisis Core remake, which is on everything. But yeah, so the kind of an interesting experience. The remake of the first game, I definitely enjoyed. This was much more what I was expecting the experience to be for both of them as far as my enjoyment level, and it being sort of platformer with the addition of the run and gun shooting and a lot of the creative mechanics with the different guns. And it was definitely fun for what it was. It's not one of my favorite games even so far of the year. It was what I kind of expected. Just an enjoyable, fun game, and the sense of humor and the style. It's just what I was thinking it was going to be. The big surprise for me was then when I did Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, and I was kind of expecting more the same, just graphically a little bit better. And what I got was a whole new level of game. This was incredible. This was remarkable. Every single thing about it blew away my expectations. Visually, I thought it was going to obviously be a little bit better than the remake of the first game on PS4, but man, this is a gorgeous game. This is one of the prettiest games I've ever played as far as the quality of the visuals and art style wise and everything. It's still very Ratchet and Clank, and I like it, but really it was the thing that surprised me was the quality of the visual presentation up on the projector and everything. It looked great, and artistically, I actually think there was a level of detail to the creativity of the environments that I thought was surpassed anything I'd seen before from the series. It was fantastic. Storytelling wise, I was much more interested and involved. It wasn't more of in a lot of games like this, it's not, the story is good for what it is. The same thing as like a Jack and Daxter, or like just a platformer, a decent little story, and it survives more on the fun characters. This, I think, the actual level of the plot itself was better, and I loved the switching back and forth to solve puzzles or go to different worlds between the different fractured realities, and I really enjoyed playing as the new counterpart to Ratchet as well, Rivet. So everything about it was just fantastic. Gameplay wise, it clicked with me far more than the remake of the first game. I mean, everything from start to finish was just spectacular. I cannot think of a single negative really about it. I hesitate to say a near perfect game, but I genuinely had zero complaints. Thought everything was fantastic. It definitely sets up a sequel with the ending. So this was a great experience. I'd love to hear if you have played this before. It's a kind of a newer game, so I don't spoil too much. But yeah, definitely check it out. The remake of the first game, that was still fun. But man, this really, the Rift Apart, that one definitely took me by surprise.